Whispers curl through moonlit alleys, voices without mouths speaking truths that should never be known. A noble house guards a secret older than the city's walls. A seer stirs from a moonlight nightmare half-lived, and beneath temple stone a tether has frayed, its unraveling marked by dreams that echo with teeth. As fate winds together, choices loom. Who to trust, what to protect, and how much of the truth can be spoken before the mob begins to listen back. Tonight, you step deeper into prophecy shadows. You just ended an echo, and another begins. So, at the end of the last session, I had you guys said you level up to level 3. It's the morning. I would like you to all take the long rest in on your character sheet or from the token HUD. And you do get free breakfast and all that stuff for purposes of the daily preps. And as a reminder, you guys are in the... Did I not pull the actors here? Oh, yes, I did. Phew. I was going to say, I followed my checklist, and you are in the... staying in the Velvet Lantern on the city of Mangagoy's dime. And as you stir, to remember, both Karnak and Kothar, you had dreams in your sleep. And that's where we'll begin. And that's on you guys.
Bloody vision quest right now? What is happening? And like trying to start out if that was a real thing or if that was something else. And just trying to suss that out in his head. Getting ready.
Yes, as you think that, you do feel within your chest something pulling at you.
Karnak's probably definitely like gearing up. Like he's getting ready to like get out of here like right now.
Okay.
Beyond that, he'll probably just gear up and then head out and try to find the others.
I was going to say, in contrast, Kothar wakes up, kind of shoots awake in his little Aurion nightgown and his little Aurion nightcap that he wears.
Ebenezer Scrooge style.
Yes, with his little candle, like his little candle at the bedside. Like, it seems my God has blessed me with a dream of, well, perhaps something darker has infiltrated my mind. Let's get up. A new day is dawning. I throw open my curtains, look for the sun, make sure it's still there.
Unfortunately, with the direction that you guys are facing in the harbor, you only see the shadows. You don't see the sunrise.
Oh, this is... You know what? I actually hate this place. I miss the church. I'm not sleeping here again. I put down my candle and I also start getting changed up. And I think comparatively to Karnak, Kothar takes way longer because because he's wearing heavy armor. He also spends time in the morning polishing it. Just like scrub, bring it to a shine.
As a lizard, does he also polish his scales?
He does. He has an ointment for it that he puts on. Well, he put it on before bed, and then he puts it on again in the morning. You know, he has a full skincare routine or scale care routine, as it were. But yeah, so I imagine everyone else probably is up and ready before him. So just from the sheer, even if he woke up before them, just from the sheer time it takes for him to get ready.
Okay.
I mean, Tion will probably wake up at the first crack of dawn, but would also spend the entire morning like meditating.
Does he crow like a rooster?
I gotta take care of my
No.
guns when I get up and clean them and whatnot. Prepare my spells for the day.
None of us are playing a barbarian where they can just wake up in the morning, grab their axe, and they're ready to go.
Well, I don't know about you, but
And get my free breakfast.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know about you,
Down
but
eat.
Effie definitely can do that. Just like
Yeah.
Must have free
average
breakfast.
cat.
For those
I-
that make their way downstairs as they get prepared, quiet affair compared to the evening before. They only have the single waitress and cook working in the morning, Mina and Bryn. Stella, one of the housemaids, is busily cleaning up the place from the night before. Her twin sister nowhere to be found currently.
Yeah. I guess does Karnak spend some time telling any of the others about what
Yeah,
occurred?
like I probably I don't know if I would necessarily be the first one down, but like I might have just gone down to like the main hall, and Karnak would probably just like post up at one of the tables in this another room, because I'm assuming the booths are also, they're not visually shielded, I guess now.
They're not visually shielded, but they're sound shielded.
We
It'd
just
be
want
kind
to
of
like
hard to wave somebody over because you couldn't get
Yeah,
their
exactly.
attention.
Yeah, but it would be set up somewhere in the room that like could see if people are coming down if nobody else is already down there before he got down there. I thought I mentioned it would take long to get the breastplate on, but
So after I fail to identify an item, can I do it the next day, or does it have to wait longer?
24 hours.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try to identify the 2 liquids I have then.
Okay.
Use crafting.
I like to think it's you just taking like a pipette and like tasting it on the tip of your tongue. Ah, wyvern poison. Drops dead.
Get a little sniff.
You identify that, and I need to open up your inventory because of what you rolled. You're able to identify everything that is similar to it. So I'm also identifying that unusual liquid that is in your inventory.
Liquid.
Oh, interesting.
liquid.
I have
Liquid.
different poisons to deal with.
Ooh.
Yes, it was similar enough that you were able to identify it for free.
So
It
many
was wyvern
poisons.
poison.
Well, not quite, but
Yeah, it was Caligny black smear poison.
I can't fucking believe Badrock is dead.
And you,
Find
you-
him in his room.
you did find that other poison. Yeah, the lethargy poison in there that you just posted there too.
yeah, that'll be
Once.
useful at some point. Can I poison bullets to be shot out of a gun, or would it not work?
I think you can put poison on ammunition.
Well, I would imagine an arrow would be easy enough, but I was just wondering if a bullet would actually.
I will say, because the flavor of the bullets in this game are that it's just another way of flavoring a bow and arrow, I would go ahead and let you be able to do that.
Yeah, I think it says in the injury trait for the poison, you just apply it to a weapon or ammunition. Otherwise, I had the funny idea of someone smearing poison on their bow, like on the bow itself, and somehow that makes the arrows poisoned. Yeah,
I mean, that's average video game logic, right?
yeah, exactly.
Love it.
You could argue that if you have like a mechanism on your bow to poison,
Although
like
you're a tinkering
theoretically
sort
it's
of.
possible to make a bow that does that, but like
You just think
why-
of it
at
as
that
like
point, at that point, just use poisoned arrows.
you put like a small like dart. It's like you got fucking hollow point rounds, but you put poison in them.
Yeah.
And how long will poison last on a round?
It does say for injury poisons, it affects the target of the first strike made using the
Well, I
poison
meant like
item.
if you put like it on a bullet and I leave the bullet in my bag, would it last for a long time, or just until a certain amount of time would it run out? It would go bad.
I think with poisons, I think they do last. I think it'll last for at least a day.
Yeah.
But
Oh, we'll go for 24 hours.
yeah.
And is it just like an action to put it on the weapon or whatever?
Yep.
Okay.
If the strike is a success and deals piercing or slashing damage, the target must attempt to save against the poison. On a failed strike, the target is unaffected, but the poison remains on the weapon, and you can try again. But because it's on ammunition, that doesn't work.
Yep.
So
I'm gonna need to be right back just for a sec. I apologize. Give me
Okay.
like 2 minutes. Don't worry about it.
one thing to keep in mind with the lethargy poison, because that's the incapacitation trait. Because it's only a level 2 poison. If it's on like enemies of higher level than that, it's not going to be as
probably not
effective.
gonna do much good.
It's good, better to use on mooks.
Yeah.
On the simpletons, even.
Find a goblin and just shove it in his mouth.
Well, they are level 2, so they won't be very viable
I
very
mean-
long.
Does Batrock count?
No, he's a hobgoblin. They're different.
It's very different.
He's taller and grayer and
It's
smarter.
harder.
Though less kickable, he doesn't make as good of a football. Goblins, though,
You know,
just punt him.
But when you think,
Hey.
if you think about it, it's fucked up that a goblet isn't a tiny goblin.
Goblins can play as small, I believe.
Ooh.
Yeah, goblin. Goblins. Well, there is a type of hobgoblin that is specifically a shorter hobgoblin.
Oh,
closer to a
but
goblin.
regular goblins can place
Yeah, they're always small.
small.
I don't think regular goblins can't be medium. They're always small. They're always tiny. They're little dudes.
It's a little dude.
Those little guys. I guess. Does anyone go down to speak with Karnak?
I am back, and Effie would probably already be down there. Probably one of the first down there. Sorry, I've been very checked out until now. I'm
It's okay.
just got messaged back by a friend about like a medical thing, so like I had to
Fair.
have my attention elsewhere. So I
It's
apologize.
it's all good. Now I
but
hope
I'm
they're all
good
okay.
now.
Now we can lock in.
Yes, exactly. So Effie would definitely be the first one down, or at least one of the first ones down.
And Hans would be
So-
eating breakfast too, leisurely.
You think the cat would be the one sleeping in?
Wild.
Oh,
If you're
there's-
both at the same table, I'll probably just join in, have a seat, visibly, I suppose a little worried. Sort of a different face than I was more business-like demeanor the past few days. Where's the rest of the gang?
Lazy, probably.
Polishing their
Camera
armor.
Camera pans up into the room. Tian is doing like proper like full-on martial arts like training with like like they've got like you know how they have like armor stands or like clothing stands in rooms. There's like one of them in the room for like putting your clothes on, but he's just full-on fighting it as his meditation. It's like,
You know the scene.
Putting
You know that
poisons on his
scene in. You know that scene in Old Boy where he's so obsessed with revenge that he like teaches himself how to fight. It's like that.
yeah. Beating up your own
Taught me
bed pillow.
karate.
You're throwing your
Yeah.
bed pillow in the air and just punched it repeatedly, keeping it in the air.
But
Full
no,
on
no, no.
Rocky
He would be meditating. He wouldn't be like training.
Oh, okay, he's a Zen.
Wouldn't be
Zen Buddha.
vandalizing the room.
Yeah.
And by Zen, it mostly just means, hi, I am scared, but I'm going to do it scared.
Aw,
Kind
it's
of thing.
okay. It's okay. It'll be one of us will die tragically. He'll become traumatized and hardened to the cold, dark nature of the world, and then he'll be fine.
So I'm gonna become a Fire Emblem Lord?
Yes.
I guess my dad would have to die for that, but
Oh yeah.
Don't say that because it's gonna happen.
I would be okay with that.
You'd be okay if his dad died. Good
It's
God.
normal.
I will
That's my whole thing.
volunteer.
Not every noble, most nobles. Okay,
Every
all right, maybe it's fine. Look, just don't go after me in my church. We're okay. I checked. I have solar sanctification. It means I'm doing something right.
But Tion would eventually make his way downstairs.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Kothar will be fashionably late. So I'll wait till for Batrot to go
Might,
down.
I might actually if it had been a few minutes and like I'm just not ordering anything, I might go up and start knocking on doors if necessary. Just be like, might need to speed this up.
Quick question, Mr. T. Is there a breakfast menu?
Ooh.
Yeah, the breakfast menu, and unlike the opulence from the night before, the breakfast is limited to smoked and rewarmed meats and some sort of gruel. You can't tell what kind of vegetable or grain it's made out of. It's filling but simple.
Breakfast slop.
We getting that slop. Yeah, I imagine as Karnak knocks on the door, you just hear the sound of like very vicious scrubbing. Just like, I'll be just a minute. Damn it, that Aurion damned
You'll get that
ooze.
slime off.
You good in there?
Yeah, it's the slime from yesterday. It's in the filigree of my breastplate, and I can't get it out.
I forgot about that. Oh.
Yes, it was very traumatic.
All right,
You know.
no, fair enough.
I'll ask Karnak if he has some sort of very potent bleach. Puts it on, and Kothar opens the door. And does Karnak have a slightly more wary look in his eyes compared to yesterday?
Not necessarily weary.
Compared to-
More of a worry.
Okay. Would it be
A shift from
as someone so in touch with his and others' feelings as Kothar is? Would it be noticeable?
I guess it depends on how much you would have paid attention. I think Karnak would have been like pretty stoic through most of yesterday. Not
Perhaps I'll do a
professional face, I guess you could say.
What's your deception DC? I'll roll a sense motive and see what Mr. T says I get.
Yeah, sure.
No, I'll do it the other way around. We're gonna do this way. Oh, I've got to put actors. I've got to actually select your actors for that one. So we are doing Kothar and Karnak.
Yeah, because he's not actively lying to me. I'm just trying to read his.
Yeah, no, it's not
his mood.
Yeah. We want to do it that way, so we're gonna do Karnak
showdown.
and Kothar.
1v1. Just pull out weapons. How are you feeling? I'm not going to tell you. Let me know. I care about you and your well-being.
Sense motive is based off of what?
It'll be perception. I can just roll it.
Perception.
Perception check against the perception.
Yeah. No, don't just roll, please.
Oh, sorry. It's just that I was just using the action. My bad.
We're gonna do it this way, so we could actually see the result of the compound roll.
What? Okay. All right. Are we doing it differently then? Because typically, sense motive is just against the DC rather than competing checks.
Yeah, it's against the DC. So yeah, you could tell. We'll say you could tell what's that something, at least something a little off is off with him.
Okay. All right. I'll just kind of then put like a gentle hand. Karnak, yesterday you proved yourself a valiant warrior. Despite the great danger, I didn't even see you waver for a moment. But forgive if it's a bit of an intrusion, but you seem mildly concerned. I can sense it in your face. There's a slight crease in your facade. What's up? Is everything all right?
Criticizing my facade now.
No, not your facade, but the common word. Your facial expression denotes some concern with an outward thing.
You're not wrong.
I hope it's not me, but
You've got bum vibes, man.
I had a dream last night.
You too?
What do you mean, you too?
I also had a very daunting dream. Did yours involve cryptic messages and a dark reflection of yourself?
No, mine was a little more
Okay.
direct.
I think we need some therapy, Kothar.
I'm. Effie, this is a private conversation. You don't need to.
Mine was a little bit more specific about things and details.
Well, what is it? I am one in touch with the spiritual. I might be able to get a sense of what's plaguing you.
I was hoping to get the gang all together and then share the story.
We could do that as well. I heard sizzling coming from Batrock's room. I don't know if he's trying to cook his own breakfast or doing some sort of alchemical process. Let's go get him.
Yeah, before he sizzles his way
Blows
to the
himself-
floor or something.
Yeah, or blows us all up.
Mm.
I'll just knock on his door. Batrock,
Yeah,
you good in there?
of course.
Karnax had a disturbing dream, and he wishes for us to give him some advice and guidance and some emotional support. If you want to join us out here in the kitchen, in the
Clearly
dining area.
suffering out here,
Yeah, he's very distraught.
perishing in this very moment.
Oh, is he crying?
Yes.
I do see a slight tear in the corner of his eye.
Never been more distraught in my life.
Though I am a lizard, so I sometimes can't tell if that's just from a different biological process
It's
or
just my
actually
face.
denotes.
It's just
It's just your face. You just perpetually cry.
something like that.
Oh, learn something new
It's
about
very unfortunate.
mammalians every day.
Okay. Seems to be you
Right
get your
around.
group together.
Yeah. Has Batrock got like a smoke blast on his face from all his experimenting?
No, but he's actually wearing an eyepiece now. Matches his picture.
Oh,
Nice.
He's got
That's
a cracked
very-
eyepiece.
oh hell yeah!
Go.
That's really good. It's one of the best items in the game, honestly.
Oh,
Just
for sure. 100%. That item's busted as hell.
I will be whenever my shield breaks, I will be running to you like, please, sir, fix it for me.
Ah.
My buckler has 6 health, so
It'll break a lot if you block with it.
Yeah,
good thing I
more
don't
for
have
the
the shield block
Yeah,
action.
it's really for the AC. That's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we all gather downstairs, and I think Kothar will not mention his dream any further because Karnax seems a bit more pressing. Do you?
But if we're all gathered together, I'll just share some of the broad details of
Yeah. Do we need a
Pull up the-
brief summary again for everyone in case people don't remember from last week? I definitely remember.
Yeah, or
Yeah,
we could just
some
we
people might
definitely wave over it.
So
I vaguely remember.
The
Um,
broad
essentially-
strokes was like there's
Cryptic warning from your mentor, right?
so
yeah, old mentor.
so he started to see the vision of the jungles around where he learned some of his skills. Then he saw his mentor who said, "The time has come, Karnak. Lunera calls to you. She is not safe." He saw various other scenery. Then he saw Lunaire. Can actually bring that up.
The cat.
The cat in the background, and at the final thing, the foliage parted. A hulking shadow beast prowled forward, its eyes glowing amber with fury. It moved with silent menace, the air tracking something. Lunaire doesn't flee. She stands her ground, but the danger's clear. A voice echoes again, Samuel's now more urgent. She awaits your aid. You must find her, Karnak, deep in the jungle's heart, before the beast does. And that basically what he went through.
Does he relay
Yeah.
everything, or just some of
Yeah,
it to
no,
us?
I would probably relay the might just smooth over some of the details of like the mentor, but just would at least relay that like had this dream from someone I know and trust.
So you need to go deep into the jungle.
Wasn't planning on doing bushwhacking today, but this seems urgent. if it can be
Alright.
trusted.
Wait. Is that the same beast that we saw?
This one?
No, the other one.
That cat? Yes, it is. It's the cat that kind of followed you after you rescued somebody.
Back in our
Back in your pre-campaign session.
But we didn't see the dream, so we don't really know that. Only he does.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Karnak knows that.
Does he mention it is the same cat that we saw? It was
I don't think I
a-
would have mentioned that specific part because I don't know if I would trust that on its face necessarily from the dream.
Okay. Well, Batrock will hold up 2 vials. Identify these 2 poisons from the loot. Is anybody interested in using them?
What are
I would be. I have poisonous ring.
All right. Which one do you want? Or all both of them? I don't care.
I mean, yeah, I can just have both of them and then prep the other once I use the first one.
I mean,
I'll put it
Kothar
in
kind of squints at it a bit
Put
like.
in the party
"Hmm."
loot, and you can just grab them out of there.
Okay.
Be easier for someone else to use them, probably.
Yeah, well, I got the poisonous ring from the other time.
Oh yeah, so you can just.
Yeah, so I can just do that as like an action.
I think if there is a innocent creature in danger from some foul beast, then I think it is. I think it is no issue of ours to go out and search for it and provide aid. I know we have other investigations in the city, but we cannot ignore external threats just because we are dealing with an internal one. Besides, we don't have any concrete leads elsewhere at the moment.
Yeah, just investigating things.
That's
We have to
Fair.
help it.
No. Well then. Ugh,
no one's against it.
Alec.
I'd appreciate the help.
of course. Plus, if we, if we rescue another cat, that's 2 in the party. He gives a toothy grin at Effie.
Double the cats. What?
Oh
not?
no,
Double the claws.
Why
my
not?
father gave me a very detailed description of how different beast cats and catfolk are. It's actually, some people take offense to that.
Effie, did you take offense to my joke?
No.
I think we're good then. Kothar does like finger guns. Is that how you do? Is that how you do that, Batrock? Do the little. I've been watching you. I don't know if it was a. It seemed like a sign of like, yeah, great. No, I'm gonna stop doing it now. Let's go.
DM, just as a note, I'll have one of the pepper boxes with normal ammunition, one with the life shot. But since I'm not wielding them, they're not loaded technically yet, but they should be preloaded because of the holsters.
Yep.
Just in case it comes up.
Into the jungle, the mighty jungle.
Karnak knows where the jungle is. I'm going to go here.
Would be happy to lead the navigation on that.
Effie would
Yeah.
also know where the jungle is.
Yep, and
Is it
it's-
still supposed to be dark or with the sun?
it's tied to the time, but it's not fully light, and I've got to figure out what setting tied it to the time that shouldn't have.
Okay, I think you can go into the individual
Unfortunately, it's being overridden by something right now.
Oh, it's being stubborn.
Okay.
Um,
I mean, we can always wait
Yeah.
until it's. I imagine we'd probably wait until the sun's out before we
See,
get out into the jungle.
I can do that, and then it immediately tries to put it back dark.
Oh, okay.
And I have.
Are you looking at the for the page itself, the Mangagoy page?
That's what I just did.
Is it-
Yes, I just set the darkness to 0, clicked apply, and then there is a setting on something else that is overriding the light level.
Okay.
I think
I'm trying
there's something that you can check in the scene options to just like disable lighting.
I am trying to do that.
In the meantime, we could still read. It's just.
So we will be able to find. You'll be able to get into the jungle ish, no problem. That's going to take you 2 to 3 hours worth of travel.
Really? I'm measuring here. It's only 20 feet away.
Yeah.
It's a very small jungle.
We're all actually the size of.
We're massive.
Let's go. Pikmin crossover.
Oh, Pikmin.
How'd you fight?
So we'll go to.
So I'm gonna.
Mountain.
And I'm going to go ahead and advance the clock for that, and you notice it'll start to slowly get light again because the clock went out.
There we go.
Yay.
Once you get to the jungle, though, we're at the point where you actually need to try to track down where
Should we all set
where
our
she is.
exploration activities?
You can go ahead and yes, everybody set your exploration activities, but we're going to do this as a series of skill challenges, group skill challenges.
Ooh, we love
I
those.
am not good at tracking, so
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
I-
There are plenty of different skills available.
No, I'm just
Yeah.
saying somebody else take the tracking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that'll probably be Karnak's forte.
Yeah.
Oh,
I have a question.
Yes.
I have hunting lore. Would that help us in this situation?
It may, again, we're doing 5 different phases of a skill challenge with 5 possible skills per challenge to use.
Okay.
And so,
I'm not going to say flat out that it's going to make a difference because it depends upon what skill you use.
I guess for our base exploration activities, for
Yeah.
when we get into an encounter, should we establish what those are?
Yeah, that's what I would like you to establish. Besides everybody searching and trying to track.
Mhm.
Well,
Thank
Effie is avoiding no, as
Gotcha.
rogues often do.
Avoid notice. Should we do alphabetical order? So then we just do this in
Yeah.
some sort of fashion.
Actually,
Truck?
you just put it on your sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was just more
do it
thinking,
on-
so we're not doubling up. So if we each check. what
Well,
we're
if you look
checking.
at, just open up the exploration tab on the party sheet, you can see what people have.
Okay.
That makes it easy. So far I see search, avoid, notice, scout, search. I'm looking for, we got to track and we got to defend. That is good. So I'm going to just post the general information about how I run skill challenges. I don't think I've done one with this group yet.
I don't believe so.
Okay.
Oh.
So when I run skill challenges, they have various phases, and in each phase there are going to be different skills that are available for you to choose with the appropriate flavor of what you do if you choose that skill. An overall fail in this skill challenge is going to mean that it's going to take you significantly longer to find the cat than if you succeed overall in the skill challenge. At each individual level, critical success counts as 2 successes, critical failures count as 2 failures, and we count to see if you have more successes or failures. If you have more successes than failures, you succeeded the threshold for that particular stage and won't have any impact from that stage. So each stage has a potential impact, and then overall, passing or failing the 5 different skill challenges has a potential impact. Overall, for the story purposes.
With like how the hunting law was mentioned, if we're on a particular skill challenge and we have a particular law or something that would be appropriate,
Then
are we able to pitch rolling that instead of the standard skills?
there will not be a roll button in there, but it will be one of the standards. I will let you use a bonus to one of the standard skills. For example, When I give you the first one, there's a nature check. I would give you a +2 circumstance bonus to that nature check.
Cool.
Okay. So each phase gives us a little bit of flavor of what is actually going on. The jungle starts to resist your passage. Oh, let me go ahead and we're just going to change the soundscape to
A whim boy, a whim boy, a whim boy.
This one. Please get us in the jungle a little bit. There we go. The jungle starts to resist your passage. Paths loop strangely. Wildlife is avoiding certain areas, and the canopy seems to subtly shift. We are on phase 1. You have the options of survival, nature, arcana, perception, or occultism. No more than 2 people can do the same check.
Wait, because there's 6 of us though, won't that mean someone can?
That's right.
One person would.
So 3 of you, 2 of you can do survival, nature, and arcana. Okay, no more than 2 people can do a single check, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I missed my brain.
Yeah.
Misconfused.
So only 2 people can roll survival, but everybody can roll everything.
Anybody can roll.
Gotcha.
Yeah, there's 5 different choices. There's a potential for 3 double ups or a potential for 1.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'd like to do
like-
nature.
I
Effie
do
would
Yeah,
also.
should we
probably want to do the
just-
perception.
Should
We-
we just
okay,
do this
we
in
should-
alphabetical order so we have an order?
I can
Actually,
do
we should-
Arcana
we
or
should-
Occultism.
What we should do is we should type it out what we want to do in chat.
Sure. We have a
Think in
chat. Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh.
Shit.
Oh no, we've got 3 natures.
I'll
I can
I can do
do-
perception.
No, you've got the best nature. It's all right. I'll do.
There's a survival check. Surely one of you.
Not for this-
I could
Yeah,
do
yeah.
survival. I'll do survival instead then.
I just like my nature.
Yeah, I just picked nature because it's the lowest DC. My nature and survival are the same.
Yeah. What's your? Oh, is your Oh yeah, I guess your wisdom's higher than your intelligence, isn't it, Hans?
Yeah, but it's
What?
mainly charisma for me.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What?
No, of course.
My
Yeah,
wisdom
I'll
is
just do survival.
91.
I'll do survival instead. It's all good.
I can do perception.
Yeah, that's the one that I should probably do. I have +5 to Arcana or Occultism, but I have like a +6 to Perception.
So
I got a
sounds like
+9 to Arcana Occultism and +8 to Perception.
yeah. How about Batroc, Arcana or Occultism, Tien and Karnak Nature, Effie and I guess Hans, is your nature as good as your perception?
They're the same, +7.
Okay, so if Effie and Hans do perception, and then I'll do survival. That sounds suitable.
I'm equipped.
Ooh, that's a net 20.
Oh yeah, baby! I achieve everything.
That is okay. These are good rolls. I was going to Hans. Remember the with where Mr. T's put it in the chat. If you click it on there, it'll automate whether you've succeeded or failed.
I
Oh, okay.
failed.
Can we hero point these?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Currently, we're at 4 successes out of 6 because Effie critically succeeded. So
We got more successes and failures, so
No, it's
Yeah.
5 successes. It's 5 successes to 2 failures because there's 3 regular successes and 1 crit
Yeah,
success.
you
Oh.
can't see the
They
fact that Hans succeeded.
Oh, did Hans succeed?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
cool.
Yeah, they hit the 18 DC. Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. I'll accept my my
Sorry.
12. You think the lizard man would be adept at moving through the jungle, but he actually was not raised in the jungle. He's like, ooh, pretty. This is a very pretty looking flower.
I mean, a lot of lizards are adept at lizards.
So-
in fairness.
As a group, several of you never being in the jungle in the thick undergrowth before, you're able to start to sense that there's a pattern to this, the way the jungle's behaving and stuff, and where one gets led astray, another helps them out, and you're able to make it through that first part of the jungle without delaying the party. So that is just going to be a regular 15-minute period of time. Then, all of a sudden, the jungle drops away suddenly. You have a deep ravine in front of you. You must find a way across using roots, vines, or pathways within the canopy. So for this, you have athletics, acrobatics, perception, crafting, or thievery.
I will take crafting.
I'll take
I can take
acrobatics.
thievery. I could also take acrobatic.
If we're okay, if we're 3 up on acrobatics, I will switch to athletics.
I'm down for perception. Down to climb.
I'm gonna do athletics.
Yeah. I have a pretty good chance either acrobatics or athletics.
Any of those choices that you have there are fine. You've got all 6, so go ahead and click the little die thingy up in chat. We have 1.
Nice.
We can use hero points on these.
If we need to, but just remember, this is a group check, not just an individual check.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm waiting for people, but it's
Well,
not.
fair,
Right
yeah.
now it is 3 and 1, 2.
We're missing Hans.
We're missing
It
Hans.
didn't roll, so I just hit the roll, the little button.
You did-
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah.
Okay. It got behind something.
Okay.
It is 3 and 3. So yes, one of you can use a hero point if you want to.
Oh,
And because of the way I redid hero points, it's now 4 and 2. So you make it across the ravine without any issue. So standard 15-minute travel.
I'm gonna take Karnak and Tien's failures as they got kind of stuck in the vines, and Kothar is going to valiantly, like Tarzan, just scream along, catch them, and swing along with them to the other side.
What's
Yeah,
interesting is,
I have you, my friends.
yeah, it is interesting that what the failures were, a couple of the failures there.
yeah. Tiana would say, "What is wrong with me?"
Yeah, that's the main one I thought was interesting was Tion's.
I'll pat him. We're meant for the sky and the sea, not the land. It's okay.
I lived in this jungle, so
Oh, that's another pretty flower over there. Quickly shuffles off.
As you cross the ravine, a swarm of glowing magical insects surrounds the party, whispering illusions, riddles, and luring sounds towards you, trying to distract you from your current path. You get willpower, save, performance, deception, diplomacy, or nature.
I'm gonna do the basic will save because I got a plus 11 to that.
I will do diplomacy.
Let's see what I got here. That's not bad. I think the will save is the best one for me.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
same for me too.
Tough.
Yeah, we've got so
Multiple
many
people
wills.
do will, or-
Yeah, there's way too many wills there.
How about then? All right. How about instead then? Me and Karnak do nature. Tien and Hans do will. Effie does diplomacy or deception, and then
None of you know how to talk. You're all so.
Batroc, are you any good at any of those other than will, or no?
I have a +8 to my will, and I got a +6 to my religion. Not my nature.
Maybe nature? Oh no, I'm already doing nature. Okay, how about then? No, you. What, Hans? What's your will?
It's a +9.
All my charisma ones are 0.
How about I can do diplomacy, and
Yeah.
then Batroc.
Me and Batroc will do nature. That way, there's no problem.
I mean, Karnak's got the best nature. I feel like he should do it because then we're more likely to get a crit
I
success.
actually think performance is better for me.
Oh, because the DC is lower.
Yeah, because the DC is lower, so the lowest I need to roll is.
I'll do diplomacy. Kothar's like, it is all right. These are bugs of light. Clearly, they are blessed by Aurion. I will speak with them.
So which one should I do?
Well, you are fucking with me.
Sorry, who's asking about which one they should do?
Batroc.
Maybe you do.
I'm
What's your
doing
will? Your will's plus.
My +8.
How about you? Maybe you do nature then, because then Hans
Yeah.
can. Hans got good will. Han can will us there. Oh, just quickly checking. T. Do these creatures happen to be faithful to Aurion?
No.
Because I do have Exhort the Faithful. Okay, I just thought I'd check. You know, they might be god bugs.
I was one off from a crit.
Monster Hunter moment.
What are we at right now? We're at
3
success.
and 2. We are at 3 and 3.
So we need one person to
What's
re-roll.
the hero point?
I mean, Hans, you've probably got. I think Hans has got the best chance of success.
Strictly speaking,
or
I actually
you.
have- Yeah,
Yeah, but then you've
speaking,
already
I
used a
actually
hero
have-
point, haven't you?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Okay, then I can re-roll it.
Yeah, I know I can always re-roll if you don't succeed, but you probably will.
Oh my god.
Oh, but the
Oh,
plus
no,
10.
no, no, reroll.
Oh,
God, it's-
okay.
So remember that hero point rerolls, the lowest you can get is a 10 now on the die roll.
Alrighty.
I
So-
always, yeah, that feels really strong.
It is.
There's a reason for it. I want hero points to feel heroic, and then but you've burned through some hero points rapidly so far.
Mhm,
Yeah.
True.
And
We're making.
we haven't even made it to the fun yet. Next up is stage 4, Predator's Trail. A massive predator watches you from the jungle, silent, patient, and deadly. You have 5 options: stealth, nature, thievery, perception, or acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
Alright, so I could do perception or thievery. Or my 2
I
better
can
ones.
do nature or perception.
You guess I'm doing stealth.
What's your
Yeah.
stealth, TN?
+9.
Okay, same as me.
Yeah, I'm maxed out on Dex.
So am I, yeah.
Which
yeah.
is better for you, Batroc, perception or thievery?
My thievery is a +9. My perception is a +8.
Oh, but then the difference of the DC. If you do perception,
Yeah.
then and then I can do
Perception.
nature.
I just need
I'll
to roll
do
a
nature.
10 for perception. Where thievery, I'd have to roll like an 11.
Yeah. How about me and Karnak nature, you perception, Tien stealth, and then Effie and Hans acrobatics.
Alright. Oh no.
Dash rolling.
Good. Someone else's dice that was low.
Did that roll my thing? Oh, I did.
Yeah, you critically
crit.
succeeded. Crit success, success.
I'm actually sandbagging the team.
I
Holy
rolled,
shit.
Oh,
No.
Does Tian
I,
feel
I,
that
rolled, I rolled 2 natural 3s and then like 2 critical successes. What is happening?
incredible.
So that was 6-1. So you, because of how much instead of taking 15 minutes, you guys just totally blow off the predator, totally making it through his area quickly, saving you some time.
Oh my god, guys.
So instead of
We
taking
left
15 minutes for that phase, it only took you 5.
We left Arnie behind, guys. He's got to get to the chopper.
And for the last phase, a sacred area of the jungle resonates with unseen power. Spirits linger, and your path depends upon understanding their signs. Religion, arcana, occultism, survival, or perception.
I've got the big plus 12 religion.
I'll go with the occultism. I got a +8 to that. +9. I think. Yeah, +9.
Perception for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the only one I'm trained in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not fair. I can
Wait,
take
don't-
I can take survival then.
Hans, I think
I'll also
you're
pick survival.
you're a draconic bloodline. You're arcane bloodline, right? For your
Well,
spells.
it's
You
+6,
Oh, okay.
and I have
So
a,
okay, you.
and I have a
yeah.
+7 perception.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and the arcana is way harder. Yeah, never mind. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I guess that's. Yeah,
Survival.
let me roll.
Nice.
Religion.
Let's go.
Yay, Theon, you succeeded.
It's
To be fair,
still
my-
rolled.
Okay, my success failure ratio isn't actually that bad. I just
Yeah,
want it to be
I'm
funny.
3 for 2 right now. It's just both of mine. I rolled like 3 on the dice.
So as you
Take it as
pass your way through this region, you notice that there are little totems that have been placed along the path of druidic crafting in nature. Some of them seem defiled and broken. As you approach, if you were to approach one of the broken ones, the feeling you get as you try to approach just drives you back from it. But you realize that, hey, maybe this is what's drawing these spirits here. But as you make it through the final bit of jungle, you find yourself in some outskirts of ruins where you hear the growl of a cat and the roar of a beast.
I'll go hunting.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be bringing you to a map. First thing I'm going to have you do is... Oh, I thought I put all your tokens on here. I missed 2 of you. Sorry about that. I'll get you on there.
which one of us was it?
Kothar and Tion. I was just doing them in alphabetical order.
Damn, we're both
got
bird
lost
and a
in the jungle.
lizard.
You got lost in
We're
the jungle.
basically reptilian, so like he doesn't like lizards. That's what this is.
Sure.
Censorship is what it is.
Sure.
Yeah, it says no featheries or scalies allowed. The furry's allowed in. The cat's fine. No.
You need to know. Furry is a umbrella term.
I
Like
know.
Oh,
So as you make your way through that last bit of jungle towards the jungle ruins, you hear the 2 creatures. You should be able to see the little hearing thing on the map. I would like you guys to kind of establish... I'm going to draw a little arc here. Your party anywhere in that arc before I pull you guys all into combat that's already in progress.
Gotcha. Okay.
I am avoiding notice as my exploration activity.
Yeah, so make sure when it comes time
Can
to
we-
roll that you roll with stealth.
Can we
Is this
stand
in the
on the
arc?
line?
Yeah, is this in the arc or?
I'll let you keep that line on the arc, yeah.
Okay, cool. Just quickly checking. Who is scouting amongst us again?
Hans.
Hans, are you able to put the if you can you toggle on the scout effect and toggle it off and then back on again, see if it. So I don't know if we have it set up that we automatically
We
get
tried
it, or
turning it on and off again.
Hang on a sec.
before we roll initiative, we want to make sure we all have the scout bonus.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Make some math.
Okay, turned it
Yeah.
off.
And if you turn it back on again,
And turn it back on. Says it's active.
okay, I guess it's. All right. Rather than that, I'll just
I'll
let me
just do it
post.
manually. Just make
Yeah,
sure
I'll
we
post
do
the
it.
effect. I posted it
Oh,
in the
that
chat,
works.
so anyone could just throw it on themselves then before we roll.
Yeah, go ahead and drag that on yourself.
Nice.
I already have a credible initiative, so it doesn't
I
stack.
like that.
Okay.
Oh, tough.
Yeah. And then I've just put the effect in chat for you, Hans. You can just drag and drop it on yourself.
Nice. Hell yeah. The way it almost like landed on the 2, I was about to be really upset.
I had the same thing where it was like it almost landed
Oh.
on 19 and then it went nope.
This is going to be odd. I need to look at sheet.
Pretty sure animal companions run on my.
I know, but he's not your current companion.
That's true. That is weird. Yeah.
So
never
I
switched
am
it up.
controlling the cat for right now. So I have to do a manual roll and remember to put it in the
Put
initiative.
it in the. Okay, no, that makes sense.
If it's easier, we could just say it happens on Karnak's turn, but
No,
obviously it has
it's-
its own actions.
We
25.
haven't established the bond there.
Okay.
So it's
Yeah,
still an independent creature.
Yep. So it will go after Tion. So we'll remember that hopefully.
Oh, I'm bottom of the order. I don't know if it's worth me re-rolling my initiative quickly, because I can then put buffs on people. I'm going to quickly re-roll.
Go for it. I'm just a guy.
That's a lot better.
14
Just a
plus
little
what?
guy.
That brought you up.
It
Okay.
automated it. Yeah,
So
24.
the cat will go between Tion and Kothar now.
Cool.
And with that, we will begin this encounter where you see some sort of beast attacking that. Well, you hear some sort of beast.
Do we know which area the sound is coming from?
You should see it on your map, the little circles.
Ah, I do not. Oh, there. Yeah, the thing.
Darkness right there in my view right now, but
Yeah, those
Yeah,
are
might need to move forward.
yeah, those are hearing circles.
Yeah, it's just blocked just enough by terrain.
What kind of lighting do we have? Do I need a torch?
No, it's
we have a shining lizard.
it's about 12:20. It's about 12:20 in the afternoon. It's raining slightly.
Okay. So right now we're all in the dark.
It's
except
pretty.
For my...
Oh, let me fix that because I did fix something here. Jungle configure darkness.
Light.
There you go.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, that's a lot better vision.
I'm sorry, I had GM vision turned on, so I wasn't able to tell that it was dark for you.
All right, that's 2 actions, and I'll go ahead and shoot at the beast.
Let's see it.
And you miss. You hit it.
So it has 24 AC?
Oh yeah, we are. Ooh,
That's a high AC.
we're fighting a big old tough boy.
Yeah.
We in it now.
We in it now, fellas.
You definitely hit it, and it looks up at you slightly as the lightning strikes.
Oh.
Anything else, Batrock?
No, I moved twice, so
Okay.
that's it.
Tion, you're up.
Okay. So I don't see it yet. So I'm gonna move in. So 10. 20.
What is up with that wall? That wall, this wall, should.
In the group.
Yeah. So 35. So that's one move action. Would I be able to reposition the cat?
Like you would be able for an ally.
Yeah.
You've got you've got an ability that lets you do that.
No. I don't mind rolling athletics for it.
Did you put the persistent acid damage and the ooze ammunition lesser effect on the?
Yeah, I would like to use the action.
I think he. Nope, I got him.
Automated, it seems.
Let me look at the creature really quick. I tried to put the persistent on him. Let me try it again.
You can just do it like this, and you can just do it this way.
Okay, so persistent. I'll just right click and put it on it. So go ahead and so what? He is fully engaged with that beast and has been for a little bit. I want you to tell me how you think you're going to be able to do a repositioning.
Basically, just like grab the kitty and just like, shove it behind me.
Grab the kitty, toss the kitty.
I put the action in the
Yeet.
put the action in the chat for him.
Yeah, you can go ahead and try. It's an action.
Okay. Nice.
That's
All
pretty
right.
good.
I would like to move it to behind me. And as my last action, I would like to activate Crane Stance.
Okay. That brings us up to the kitty cat.
Okay.
Kitty cat is going to.
Would you be able to see Karnak now from around the corner?
He's not paying attention for Karnak.
Oh, damn.
Big thing.
Damn, your animal companion don't even like you, bro.
Let me he's gonna swipe and reach out with his jaws and try to bite at that thing. Critically hitting the creature,
Really?
but rolling poorly
that's
for
what it is.
damage. Ending its turn, bringing us up to Kothar.
Alrighty. I could start with Bless, but then everyone's going to be moving up to it, and I'm pretty slow. So instead, I will look to Karnak and just say, "Friend, what do you think is your challenge? If this creature is supposed to be under your protection, then I will make sure you are under mine, and I will cast protection on you." So you get +1 stats bonus to armor class and saving throws for the next minute. And then I'll say, "Come on, let's not let them have all the fun." And I will stride down into this lovely pool of water. That is my turn.
Okay, Hans, you are up.
All right, Hans is gonna move 25 feet. I still can't see it. Darn it.
Yeah, he's unfortunately right around the corner. In retrospect, we should have gone round the other way.
Yeah.
Alright, that's alright. Do you have any buff spells you can put on yourself?
No, I am going to move another 25 feet. I see it here? Yes. Okay. But I do have...
He is 35 feet away from you now if you want to be one step forward, just in case your stuff is limited to 30-foot range.
Yeah, right now, I'm using my bow.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, that is... Yep. Oh man, I can't believe I just got an 18.
Oh, has he got? Oh yeah, he's got cover from TN.
Okay.
Is this werebear a little small? He's only medium.
He's supposed to. No, he's large.
He's only occupying one square. I think he's
he's supposed to be large. Probably me playing around. It's forcing him to. Something's wrong here. Oh, I know why.
There we go. That's a lot scarier.
I appreciate from here that I could see just the outer ring of the token.
Yeah, I was doing a lot of playing around with the token, trying to get it to do what it was supposed to, and forgot to set a setting on it when we started the battle. But yes, he is a very large creature.
Cool.
Where the fuck is this creature? I will move 5. Oh, I'll move 5, 10. Oh, I see.
See us all looking around this corner here.
15, 20, 25. Let's see. I can move down to. Yeah. Can I reach him from here? Like.
No, it's one. He's just got a slightly bigger token. That would be next to him there. Yeah.
That's not in his space.
It's not in his space, no. But
if you hover over him, you can see the border of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just so large. He's just got such a massive personality.
You're welcome for that reposition earlier, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So he is off guard until the end of my next turn.
Only to
And only to me, yes. But he also is affected by distracting feint. So.
And I'm trying to. So the distracting feint did go up.
Yep.
So just remind me before you attack so I can put the off guard on it, because I have to do that manually.
I will know why. Because it only applies to my next attack until the end of my next turn.
Oh, I guess if... Quick thing, GM. Since we were kind of tracking the cat and this creature, hunt prey, you only need to be tracking the thing. Would you have allowed Karnak to have already set it as hunted prey while we were tracking it down?
He would not have known this. He has not seen this beast before.
Okay.
There's weird. I think there's like specific skill features that are like let you hunt prey on a target through but you need to have known about it through something.
Not quite yet. When he's a little higher. So go. Let's see. That was so. Effie, are you done?
Yeah, that's my turn. I moved twice and then I fainted.
Okay. That brings us up to the
Oh, the big boy.
creature.
Yeah.
This may be bad.
He
What's
is
it going to?
Nah, he ain't got the minerals for this.
he is going to make 3 attacks.
I will be nimble dodging one of them if it's a
The first one is going to be a bite attack on the cat. Hitting.
It's a lot less scary of a noise than I thought it would be.
Good.
It happens. Oh, the damage is scary.
The second one is going to be a claw attack on Effie.
Oh, that was done private.
Yeah, I can't see. it.
Oh, that's not the attack roll. Yeah, don't worry.
No, that's not the attack roll.
Oh.
That was the attack roll, and that's private.
It should not be private. Well, all of my creature rolls are private.
I can't see if it hit or not. That's the thing.
Yeah. Because it's nimble. Because the first attack was. I think you might have set it to self roll because the first one was public, but this one.
It says it's trying to hit something undetected.
I'm trying to figure out why it's undetected.
Because I was avoiding notice, maybe.
You're no longer undetected though.
I know I'm no longer
Yeah.
undetected because I was
If you,
fainting,
I think you can. You should be able to right click the attack roll and press reveal to everyone.
Yeah, I'm going to. Let's do this.
Settings being,
There we go.
Being silly.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was a crit even with the. Holy
Is
shit.
that a nat,
Oh.
is that a nat 20?
It was a nat 20.
Okay. Fuck me.
Get the hell out of there.
And then the third attack is going to be with his claws towards Tion.
That's fine.
He's got big old arms.
Yes, he does have big old arms, and this is with the big old map. So that one popped into chat, and it missed with that one. Ending its turn, bringing us up to you, Karnak.
Nice.
And the werebeast
Yeah.
succeeded after taking damage.
He needs to do his plot check for the persistence.
He did.
He did.
You already did.
He succeeded.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Never mind. I didn't see it.
I can make it to about here and see the absolute everything that is going on right now. Okay.
You see the cat is hurt badly.
Hurt real bad.
I'm also hurt real bad.
Both cats are hurt real bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cats.
The cat folk and the cat.
He doesn't
Yep.
like kitties.
We know the weaknesses of cats in real life are both grizzly bears and men. So a werebear is the ultimate combination.
Definitely, for sure. Could I get into? Yeah, I should be able to get over.
All it has to do is
Here.
like pull
Yeah.
out a pickle and we're
You can get there.
cooked.
Yeah, I can get there, and then I. It's weird because again, like not my companion, but could I cast Heal Companion on it now that
I will let you do that for the purposes of what this thing is.
Cool. Okay, I will hit the button, and because
Showing
it's,
friendship.
I only have the friendship time. Not the
The
cat.
one action
The
one.
one action one, yeah, because that's all I have.
Good thing the werebear doesn't have a reaction.
If I know.
Oh, it does. Doesn't have to use it.
He's waiting for the opportune moment.
Well, I won't necessarily call it a reaction. It has stuff it can do.
You can do some stuff.
And Lunaire get some healing.
That's my turn.
Okay, bringing us back to the top of the order, Batrock.
Thoughtful reload. Let's see. All knowledge.
What do we know about werebears?
Where is it? There it is.
What are you particularly trying to find out about Ziber?
What's the lowest save?
Reflex and will.
Alright, I'll let Hounds know that target is reflex and will if he can. And I will go ahead. Reload. And take a shot.
You hit.
Alright, do another thoughtful reload.
Any particular information?
Does it have a weakness?
Silver.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Were creature.
Tion.
All right. I am going to battle medicine Effie.
Thank you. That is appreciated. I was much ouchied.
Yeah, I don't have expert, so it's gonna just be like the basic fetch one, but
Yeah, it's still good enough.
nice.
Better than
Oh no.
4 hit points.
Hey, it took me from below half to above half. So
Makes a difference.
when I live on 3 hit points, you will think differently of those 4 hit points.
Mhm.
I'm gonna try to tumble through
Okay.
the werebear.
Go ahead and
That's pretty good.
Nice.
so yep, you can go right through him. Yeah, let's see. 5, 15, 25. What's your movement?
35.
Okay,
the same
so
as
it's
mine.
30 feet to just right to where you're at now. That's
Yeah.
30.
See him anymore.
That's-
He's gone. He was eaten by the werebear.
Oh,
So, and with my last action, I will flurry of blows.
And it should work this time.
puncher.
Yeah. Could you put off guard on it?
It should automatically do it.
Okay.
Yeah, because you were flanking.
Yep, it automatically did it. And you
I hit it once.
you hit it once, so
Nice. Good
it
job,
takes
guys, as well.
some damage.
We love flanking. Shit's good.
Lincoln.
That is my turn.
That brings us up to the kitty cat,
Kitty cat attack.
and it is going to
Cat slap.
strikes claw jaw. So claw jaw. Not hitting it this time.
Unfortunate.
And bringing us up to you, Kothar.
Okay, so quick question. The silver salve we picked up,
I'm
it
holding
describes it as a Sorry?
I have it, unless there's more than one.
I have one. I was gonna ask. So because it describes it as a silvery paste, and that when you put it on an item, it then counts as, or ammunition, it counts as silver for an hour.
Yep.
I have the needle darts spell, and needle darts has an option where,
Silver coin.
well, I do, but typically I haven't seen silver be like coin. It needs to be something more than a coin. I was just gonna, if I finish saying what I was gonna explain, it's up to obviously GM ruling. But I was gonna say, would I be able to count the silver salve, since it is made of like the silvery metal, as silver for the sake of using it for the needle darts to get the silver effect?
I'll let you do that.
Yeah. I'd be willing to have it be so it gets consumed in doing so, or
Yeah.
it's up to you. I don't know.
Yeah, it'll, with needle darts, yeah, it'll get consumed.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's just hope I don't miss. I'm gonna.
You have hero points.
I do. Since it's a. Oh yeah, I much appreciate it. Since it's a large creature, and it's the thing that's in the way is the little small kitty cat, would I be able to avoid the lesser cover if I shoot it from this angle? 'Cause
Yes.
The kitty cat's on this. Cool,
Yep.
cool. All right. Oh, that's good. I'll add that effect on myself.
That's
I'll
pretty
take that.
big.
I'll take that +2 circumstance
up?
bonus.
Big aid.
Oh yeah. I will cast needle darts then. As I draw the silver out from. I raise my hand, and then the silver liquid kind of pours out from the salve at my waist, and then turns into these kind of like star point needles. And I will fire them in a barrage.
It's almost like the material is ferromagnetic as you pull it out to make the needle darts.
It's still saying lesser cover. Yeah. I'll re-roll that with a hero point because I don't want to waste that. Please. That's better.
Still misses.
I still miss it? Oh.
It's
Brother,
not 24. That shit is
Oh,
Yeah, it would be only 23 ignoring the cover, but yeah, no, that's sad. I'm imagining it senses the silver and then just instinctively backs away to be like, not letting that hit me.
it ducks down.
Yeah, I was like, damn, I've just wasted the salve. It's probably better just putting it on your weapons. Don't try and be cool like I was. And I will consume the salve, and that'll be the end of my turn.
Hans, you're up.
So since it's large, is it 30 feet from me, or is it 35?
That's why I was trying to say earlier.
It is 30 feet.
35. Well, no,
Okay.
that's. I don't think that's not the token. That's the edge of it. I think the actual space.
It's 30. Yeah, it's 35. 35.
Okay.
So
that's
if
why
you
I was
hover
going.
over it, if you have your token selected and you hover over it will tell you how far away he is.
So I will move one. Oh.
+2.
Thank you. Sorry.
Okay. So Hans will move one space to get 30 feet. Move. There we go. Target the werebear. And he will use his spell. This is magic words. Con. EC 19. Fear.
Are you giving yourself that AC bonus?
Good idea.
I get it plus one other person.
It's you or one target. So
Oh yeah, I don't.
since
I'll
you're
give
not
it
using it
to-
on, since it's a negative spell, if you put it on yourself.
Yeah. Effie.
But-
Get that.
Yay! Thank you.
Is it? I thought I think it's typically either you get it or if you're casting a positive spell on someone, they get it. Because it's you or one target off the spell.
Says you or
Oh.
one
It doesn't
target
say
is
one
granted a
target of the
+1
spell.
status to AC.
It
Oh.
doesn't say one target of the spell. It just says,
It just
one
says a target.
there.
Yeah, it's not the
Okay.
guy you cast it on.
Yeah, blood magic can target things separately, similar to like the way that witch
Okay.
like familiar abilities work. It's like a separate instance.
It doesn't technically say a distance, so I'm wondering how far. Yeah, don't worry.
I would assume 30 feet, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably the range of the spell.
Yeah.
Cool. All good.
So did he roll?
Oh, yeah, he needs to.
Yeah, the
Yeah, I'm
bear needs to make a save.
surprised they didn't give me a saving throw thing to put into chat.
Is there not
It's
a thing at the bottom?
It's
Oh, there it is. Yeah,
It's there.
it was just my window wasn't scrolled all the way down, and it succeeds.
Oh yeah.
So it's frightened one.
Rude.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
It's still frightened
fine.
one.
That's still massive. Yeah.
Okay. And is that
And that ends my turn. Yes.
Effie?
I don't know. I think we still need to put the frightened one back on him.
Well, it needs off guard.
It's
Oh, it's already off guard. You're flanking him.
Yeah, I know, but still.
Yep.
Let me. I'm just gonna hit it. That's pretty good.
Pretty phenomenal.
Yes, it is.
There's the damage.
And it's definitely
Let's
hurt.
see. Uh, hmm.
I'd maybe
I'm
suggest getting
thinking
out of
about-
there before it rips into you.
Yeah, I was thinking about trying to trip it.
You will be
Yeah,
able to
right.
though.
I would.
Can
be
you do
mad,
that? Can you do that without Time Wrestler?
It's
Yes,
two.
it's
2 sizes larger.
No, it's only one size larger.
No, it's only
Only
one
one
size
size
larger.
larger.
I'm
No,
not
yeah,
small.
one size large. Yep. You're medium.
I'm not small.
Yep.
Yeah, it's probably not worth just trying to trip it. Actually, I have an idea. It's going to get another turn. So
Yeah.
I am going to raise my buckler, and then I'm going to feint again.
Oh yeah, if you can dazzle it.
And if I can dazzle it, that's really good.
Mhm.
So I'm going to try and feint, and then on a successful feint,
Dazzle,
I will
dazzle.
dazzle it.
Well, there it was, and I was razzling while I dazzled.
You are joking me.
I saw the 20, then it flipped over to the 2.
Oh,
Yeah,
there we
fuck you,
go.
buddy. You're also
Oh.
off guard to it's off guard for everybody as well.
Yep. So I'm gonna put
Hell
the
yeah.
good old F.
And he's dazzled.
Um,
I like to think maybe it's the light reflecting
you,
off my symbol bounces off the back
thank
of his
you.
eyes.
and he is dazzled.
Okay, that's my turn.
Go to fucking turn.
Oh wait, don't you still have an action left? Oh no, you have to raise the shield.
Yeah, I had to raise
Hang
the
on,
shield.
So that brings us up to him, where the blinding light that Effie just put out confuses it a little bit. So it is going to rely on the gods to determine who it's attacking towards.
Oh no, not the kitty cat.
Yes, the kitty cat.
kitty.
At least
So
he's dazzled.
He is in fact dazzled.
yes, he is dazzled. But I had to retarget the hunted prey. And it misses. And he is going to. Oops, that's the wrong one.
Well, I mean, he succeeded the flat check.
And. Boom.
Big damage. Yikes.
And the cat is down, ending the werebear's turn. Karnak, you're up. Seeing that beast, take the cat
It
down.
only attacked twice. Am I crazy?
I am
He
missed
used
on
an action to
one
prey.
of them. Wait,
Oh, it
Are you
has
guys there?
Prey?
hello?
Oh.
I lost
Oh,
audio.
Oh no, not the losing audio.
We can hear you.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Can you hear us?
Yep.
Throw a little happy wave in the general.
I don't know if you can hear me, but I have lost all headset stuff, so I'm gonna need to try to figure out what's up.
Yeah.
I can't believe the cat's down. Fucking.
Okay, can you hear me? Okay, I am not. I've got game audio. Let me try to get Discord audio back.
I
I
have
don't-
one, but
no,
I don't really have.
I'm gonna learn to craft
yeah.
at some point because they're gonna be.
Yeah,
Yeah,
having
because-
the item will help
I can
with
put 'em on
just
kit.
learning the
I
formula.
can put them on 10 ammunition. That'd be good for.
Trying to get rid of the effect almost.
Okay, I think I got.
There we go.
I lost audio.
Hello?
Yes, I'm back. Can you hear me?
Good?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you the whole time.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
For some reason, my headset still has 45% power, and it just dropped all audio, so I just turned it off and back on.
Oh, weird.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Okay, now.
very weird. Yes, I know it looked like I only took 2 attacks, but I'm going to say I took 3.
Weird.
There's reasons.
There's reasons.
There are specific
I'm-
reasons. I want
There are
this to
reasons.
happen the way it's going to happen.
There's raisins. There's definitely raisins. Hold on.
Finish it, Karnak. Finish it.
Okay. Let me, yeah, hunt prey has been applied. We love that. I was thinking of doing a trip thing. Just seeing this, I'm like, not again, fucking. And I'm just gonna go in with a twin takedown.
There should be a macro
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah, I do with the macro. I'm just
Good.
gonna double check that I've like target was hunt prey, but the macro should cover it anyways. Thanks, miss.
Oh,
I hate
fuck.
it here. We're
Hero
definitely
point.
gonna we're definitely hero pointing the dog slice attack.
That's more
Yeah,
like
you
it.
know what? Could I also hero point the?
Yeah, I'll let you do that.
Sure. We're just gonna go all in.
They both turned
There we
into
go.
hits.
Hey.
Nice. So we'll do.
You're welcome for the feint, by the way.
Yeah,
The
that's coming
the feint
clutch.
is massive, and there's all of the damage.
That should kill it, right?
We don't know if it takes full damage or not.
Yeah, because I don't have Salva Flight on either of those. Those are just
Still, 19's pretty good.
striking plus ones.
Hey, it's dead.
I'm carving into this thing at this point.
As
this
you
is brutality.
swing at it, it reduces in size, and second, me try to get to the
Somebody should get the cat.
we'll get there in
don't
just a
worry, I
second.
will.
It was supposed to automatically change, but I'm going to do it this way.
Difficult.
I am going to take it off of the screen, and and it's unconscious on the ground. The final blow striking with a crack like splintering wood and bone. The massive werebeast stumbles, its snarling breath hitching in its chest. A silver mist begins to pour from its wounds like vaporous moonlight. Eyes once feral flash briefly with pain, and then sorrow. With a final rattling growl, the creature buckles to one knee, claws gouging furrows in the stone, and then the form breaks. Flesh contracts. Fur recedes like smoke caught in the wind. The grotesque strength drains away, leaving behind a figure curled in agony. A young man marked with lunar scarring along his ribs and shoulders, barely clothed in the remains of his torn leathers. The individual lies motionless at the heart of the broken ruins. The sunlight catches it on an edge of a single tear sliding down his dirt-streaked cheek. His breathing is shallow but steady. We are going to take our break right now, and then we'll come back and do the aftermath of the combat.
Ooh.
All right.
Right. Sounds good.
Rock, Hans, and Karnak. Yeah.
I have a homebrew Friday and a homebrew Saturday.
I have tonight's session, 1.5 sessions tomorrow, a live campaign on Saturday, another one Sunday, 2 on Monday. Then we start the week over again with you guys again.
Hi.
Okay, I'm still looking at Batrock, Hans, and Hans.
There's 2 Hans.
2 Hans.
Well, most people have 2 Hans.
Hans.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
it's on
might.
the other end.
I might have 2 things this Saturday. 2 campaigns that are like just starting.
Nice.
Yeah. But then I have on Sunday I'm running my own game.
So I figured out what setting it was on for the light. I had to uninstall and reinstall the PF2e system. It's actually the world clock settings in the PF2e system. I didn't realize that I had taken something off of it. On default, it does that for you. I didn't realize that I had to make that change.
At least you got it.
Yep, got it figured out. So we are just waiting on Batrock, but let's go ahead. I'm going to click End Encounter.
So who needs healing?
That would be Effie and the kitty cat, I believe, let me fix this guy. He is.
Yeah, I am a little bit hurt, and by a little bit hurt I mean a lot hurt.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll hit you with.
with that.
I think I've got you and kitty cat.
Are you doing battle medicine?
All right. No, I'm just doing.
A heal? Quick
Because
heal?
we're out of combat, right?
Well, we need
Yeah.
to
Yeah, but the,
stabilize the cat because it's dying. Could I can if you go for Effie, I'll just cast a heal into the cat. I'll do a 2-action heal on it.
Do you have a stabilize cantrip?
No, but I don't mind spending one of my 2-action heals to heal it. It's all good. I will cast it. I will.
It's gonna need healing anyway, even when you stabilize
I'll
it.
just. Yeah, so I'll just roll it. Because that means it gets a big old whopping 27.
Goddamn.
27 hit
That's
points to the
a
kitty cat.
roll.
Alright, this is for Effie.
It's not
Okay,
perfectly fair.
we're not going to apply Effie's quite yet.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because things might happen.
Yeah, because it's a.
Is this sorry? Just checking. Is this guy here bleeding out, or is he stable?
He is unconscious but stable.
Okay, gotcha.
So
he had
consider
the
him
thing on
stabilized.
the-
You see him
But-
stir, one eye flickering open, bloodshot and rained with bruised purple shadow. His voice is hoarse, barely more than a whisper, but the words carry, as if drawn along by some unseen tether of prophecy. I didn't mean for any of it. The beast, it wakes when the seal trembles. He coughs violently, hurling on his side, but pushes through the raw conviction. Malthies marked me, said I carried old blood, said I'd see the maw rise from within. A shiver passes through him. He grips his side with one hand, the other blindly reaching towards the party, fingers trembling. If you know the stars, the old ways, stop them. Stop him. And with that, he slumps unconscious, the tension gone from his limbs like a bowstring snapped. And then a sudden silence falls. Not silence, but a stillness. The wind still moves, the leaves still rustle, but all sounds feel muted, cushions, as though the world itself pauses to take a breath. Then The light returns, not from above, but from within. A silvery glow blossoms from the fractured stones at the center of the ruins. Karnak, you feel it before you see it. A gentle pressure in your chest, like the heartbeat syncing with the rhythm of the earth. The scent of wet pine, the warmth of fur pressed against fur in a den during winter. From the halo of light, as Lunar is healed, the silver-eyed figure leans down and places one paw on your knee and the other on your heart. And then you hear within you, one who roams alone no longer shall. Karnak, the moon has marked you, not only to hunt, but to guide. The bond you sought through rage, you now receive in purpose. A light spirals inward towards you and into you, Karnak. A glyph blooms on the back of your hand, a crescent with a cloth print. At your side, Lunaire stands strong, silent and calm, eyes aglow with scarlet wisdom. And you have your kitty cat.
Wow.
And I am going to go into his settings and I'll figure out how to do the master slave later, but you do have control over it. He does need you to select his attribute boosts and all that on his character sheet, but do it from the prototype token, one from the actors tab, not the one that's on the ground right now, just to make sure it works.
I don't think the animal companions get attribute. Their stats and stuff go up when they get the like mature and nimble stuff.
Then I'm wondering why it's showing me that they're.
I think it's just because it's obviously using the base Foundry character sheet as a base.
And I think I've already.
I'm not sure if there's...
Right
he
now,
does.
all of us can control it. I don't know if you want to change it so just Karnak.
Yeah, let me go here. Configure ownership. All of you have limited view of him. So I'm gonna do everybody none, and then Karnak is the. Oh, I see. Kothar, I made you the owner, not Karnak. That was the problem.
Oh, that's why.
Karnak is the owner, and Kothar is default now. And I'll click save.
Just a guy.
There. So Kothar, now you can apply the healing, and I will move the clock.
Yeah. Well, I guess while Effie's getting patched up by Hans, this I'll kind of look over to Karnak. It seems Lunara's spirit is somewhat with you and this cat. Or at least something to do with the moon. Now, who is this handsome devil? I'll just kind of go over and like I think Kothar like slightly like steps over him a bit like precariously, just with his morning star ready in case he gets back up. Do you have any idea who this man is, Karnak?
Do I?
Can I do like a society to see if we can figure out who he is?
Oh, it's famous werebear celebrity Kaelor Thornhide.
Yes.
I remember seeing him perform one night.
Yes, you may.
Oh.
I am still missing about 15% of my health right now. Not a huge.
I think we I think once we've resolved the next like 10 minutes of stuff while that's happening, I think because Hans, you picked up continual recovery, didn't you?
Yeah. Yes, I
did.
So 10 minutes.
Just do it. Yeah, so you can just do it again after the 10 minutes.
So Batrock, I would like you to roll a perception check to go along with that recall knowledge. Okay, you don't know anything of this individual as the individual per se, but you do notice that there is the shimmering silvery symbol of a moon. Almost look like it's tattooed on his back, but it's not like a tattoo you've ever seen before. It almost glistens that and shines like the moon when it's up in the sky. You see all sorts of scars from beast attacks along his arms and his body, but you do not recognize his name or what his purpose is.
Jim, these like lunar-esque tattoos, do they resemble the same ones I saw on Priestess Valus when I went back to the Temple of Aurion?
Yes.
I've seen tattoos like this before, now you point them out, Batroc. Princess Valus Dustwisper, the one we rescued, for she had similar markings of Lunara. Would I be able to make a religion check, GM, see what I know about the association of Lunara and the moon and like lycanthropes and werebears and these and sort of that sort of stuff?
Sure.
See if I know if there's a divine connection. What's the law of lycanthropy in this universe? Yeah, I'll just do it as a religious
Rolling for lore?
knowledge. Rolling for lore.
Oh, yeah.
That was either very good or very bad.
So she has 4 different feelings towards lycanthropes. The first one we'll call the traditional moon-cursed beasts. I'm gonna moon-cursed beasts. He opposes them fully because they're lost to their madness. I did not need me fix that. Control V. When they're lost to their badness. Okay. So if it's no longer able to maintain control over its ability somehow, she is totally against them. There are some druids that she favors, because they view the transformation into the beast as a sacred rite. For those that get lycanthropy by a bite or something, she actually tries to guide them, trying to find the balance and restraint within them.
Mm-hmm.
And for those that are fully cursed, she mourns for them.
Okay. Do I have an idea of, in terms of the origin of the curse? Was it something, obviously because it's associated with the moon, was it something she put in place? Was it something another deity created? She
is not the initial cause of lycanthropy. She because it does revolve around her, she takes pity on those that have been cursed and tries to guide them if they have been cursed with lycanthropy. But if they turn to the total madness, she is wholly against them.
Gotcha. So it's the actual origin of the curse a relative unknown. It just kind of...
Yeah,
it's
it
a
has
bit more
nothing
of
to
a
do with
mystery.
Lunara.
Gotcha. All right. Cool. Yeah. All right. In that case, yeah, I'll kind of explain here and just kind of say, if he seemed not fully himself, but if he was hunting down a beast of the goddess, then he is clearly dangerous. How far away from Mangagoy are we now in terms of travel?
Because of you passing those checks on your way up here, you could, if you were to rush it, now that you don't have to track anything and you know the way back, I would say it would be a slightly over an hour for you to get back there.
Okay. We could try and take him back to Mangagoy, have him locked up somewhere, they can bind him, and we could try and get more answers out of him once he's returned to consciousness.
Seems to know something.
Yes.
I can
Half tempted to
potentially
just,
get some answers out of him.
Half tempted to just leave him here, frankly, but bring him back.
No, we shouldn't do that.
No.
Better take
Alright.
him in, let them figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I worry if we
What
left
the-
him to his own devices, he may attempt to hunt you and the cat down once again.
Or anyone who passes by.
Yes.
We'd already beaten him once.
Mm-hmm.
But we are lucky. Others will not be so.
Indeed.
We'll bring him back.
Are we able to, I guess, Effie, if you want to bind him with some rope, I can heave him over my shoulders.
Yeah.
I got the athletics for it. And
Do
I've
you want me
got
to make like a
wrestling.
thievery check or something for that, or?
I think it's just based off your thievery DC. It's not like a check.
If he's unconscious, I'm not going to make you roll a check to bind him.
Okay.
He's hog-tied. He's done.
Yeah.
He's okay.
I assume that if I was to make a check, it'd be so that he has a like escape DC when it.
I think technically it's a bit hidden away in the rules somewhere, but there's a thing of bindings and stuff are equal to the thievery DC of whoever put them on you, like when it's just like rope and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
That's now a set statistic.
for the
But yeah.
purpose of that, I'm the one putting them on there. So there you
Yeah.
go.
Cool.
So go ahead and type that in
Um,
chat that you put ropes on him. That way when I import it, I've got that record.
Yep. Let me. Cool.
And I'll just heave him over my shoulders.
Is that
Maybe,
enough?
Suppose if needs be, if someone has a silver salve ready, if he starts to wake up and eat me, shove the salve down his mouth. I imagine eating silver probably isn't very good for them either.
I would
Hey.
imagine not.
I feel like probably best place I could take them would be the church. The church.
Okay,
They're
that's
gonna
where
have to-
you will take them. And now that I have that setting changed, I will go ahead and make this scene no longer at darkness level 1. I am going to change our little background. Oops, I guess I already had that window open. We're gonna stop that one, and we will just. Nope, that's the one I was supposed to be playing.
To the houses of healing. Yeah, I imagine we'd have been able to spend a bit more time and patch Effie up to full again.
Yeah, so Effie, go
Yeah,
ahead and
nice.
make yourself at full health.
Okay. Yep. I assume so. With
It
continuing.
kind of got
probably.
lost in the shuffle, yeah.
Yep.
That's
You
a
are-
big guy.
Yes,
Big man.
you
One
are
big
met
guy.
by. Oh, I Of course, I can't delete the other tokens from my streamer screen, but I can from my regular screen. You are met by Sun Warden Zareth. He looks at you, Kothar, as you as the party walk in, and he says, "Good news. The priestess has awoken and has regained her strength."
She has.
As you see her, come out of one of the back chambers. He looks over you as a party. Go ahead and speak as she walks out.
Yeah, I think Kothar, I think just intrinsically heaves Kaelor off of his shoulders onto Karnak without really thinking, and just kind of rushes over to her and kind of, "You're awake. Are you all right? I was worried you were going to be stuck in that trance for forever. It is good to see you."
He nods and looks at you and with a soft breath says, "Thank you, but the dreams, the echoes, I don't know if I'll ever get rid of them."
Do you know what awoke you?
Yes. There we go. That cleric, he kept on mentioning something about a ritual that I needed to be part of. Me being a Lunaran priestess, my blood would weaken or counter any of Lunara's interference with the ritual. I guess I have you guys, as she reaches her arms out to encompass the whole group, to think that I was not able to be taken to the ritual site and sacrificed for said purpose. She shows you the back of her right arm, where you see it's lightly scarred now. He marked me with a glyph of Zorvathrax, with his staff that he shattered and ground to dust. Mixed it with my own blood, intending to turn me into a channel to reroute his purposes. But again, thank you, that I never have to deal with that again, hopefully. And then she looks down and sees the one you have bound. She steps closer. I thought it was a dream. I felt it, like a breath held too long beneath a still lake. She looks down specifically at him. Ah. He's Lunaran. He carries more than a curse. He carries a memory, not his own, a prophecy that does not want to be spoken. It's like something has left fingerprints in his soul. But Lunara has not abandoned him, not yet. She turns to you as a party. You've seen the shadow he casts, haven't you? Not on the ground, but in dream, in omen, and in doubt. That's to you, Kothar.
Yeah, it's in some ways.
Both me and Karnak were plagued with visions. Karnak, a warning of this man's rampage and his assault on Karnak's pet, beast. I don't know. I don't know if it likes being.
I'm not sure we've.
Besides,
It's not he who I'm speaking of. I see the mark within you. You spoke of dreams? The whispers, the echoes?
Yes, I'm talking with one of the more, I was told about a vault of echoes, and last night I did have a dream where I witnessed something like a reflection of myself. Dark tidings. But it's...
Well, if you've come here looking for truth, Kothar of the Flame, then hear it. This boy, as she points down towards the individual on the ground, is an echo waiting to become a voice. If we do nothing, he speaks with the Ma's tongue. Her voice softens slightly. But if we stand with him, if we anchor him before he unravels, he may speak for the moon. She gestures to Zorath, and he nods. And you see her start to lay out some sort of dust in a magic ritual circle around the tied individual, kind of shooing the party back a little bit as she does so.
I think I'll step back with everyone else and just kind of murmur under my breath.
The pattern looks almost like a silver thread coiled into lunar runes with perhaps the phases of the moon in them. She gestures towards it. I can reach into his dreams, but I need all of your strength. Not your blade, not your fire, but your silent conviction. And with that, you see Zorath do some sort of divine incantation. And you start to see an image, fuzzy at first, coalesce over the top of the individual on the ground. Then a chill wind howls through a broken doorway. You see stone pillars looming like jagged teeth over a circular chamber, half buried in the ruins of an ancient temple. You see that individual that's down on the ground, walking forward, but not by his choice, his feet dragging across the floor like a marionette, drawn by some unseen force. There's a single black flame flickering on a pedestal at the chamber's center, emitting no light, only a deepening shadow. As he steps closer, his shadow twists, separating from his feet and standing upright beside him. It mirrors his form, but its eyes are bottomless voids, and its mouth curls into a jagged grin. You hear a voice that slithers from the walls. The soul seeks silence. Let it be fed. Oh, I need to. I specifically set up music for this. No.
I like this.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I think comparatively, Aurion's faith is pretty straightforward. You know, sun god, be nice to people, fight bad guys. The Runara stuff, bunch of cryptic bullshit that no one understands. It's useful, cryptic.
Suddenly, the individual falls to his knees before the cracked mirror resting on the pedestal of bone and root. The surface of the mirror ripples, not with reflection, but with living memory. Priestess Valus watches as the guy you have bound twists, and you can tell that his eyes open, and he starts to look at this twisted, monstrous form. He sees his mother's smile become a skeletal leer. He sees his companions around him turning into hollowed-eyed betrayers, and his own face flickers with the sigil of Orcus. As the mirror shatters, his scream does not echo. It is sucked into a hovering crystal shard that drops into the floor, buried beneath runes. A moment later, blood seeps from his eyes as the shard pulses faintly. Suddenly, Zareth shudders. He has been made a conduit, a scream imprisoned, a future devoured. The floor shifts. Malthus appears as a silhouette woven from chains and flickering scripture. Seated cross-legged at the center of a massive abyssal sigil, painted in Kaelor's own blood and the blood of another, his fingers move like a calligrapher, writing Kaelor's true name in the air, then speaking it backward, syllable by syllable. Each word spoken causes a section of the sigil to burn with pale green flame. Kaelor's body writhes and a sound etches itself into his skin, invisible to all but those who walk in dreams. A violent tremor rocks the vision, and Valus gasps. His name is no longer his own. It belongs to the Maw. The scene bleeds into silence. Kaelor now limps on the cold stone, his chest bare. Malthus, eyes blindfolded in ceremonial silk, anoints him with ashes that fall from his hands like dying stars. With a finger dipped in decay, he draws a spiraling sigil over Kaelor's heart. A crescent moon being devoured by an ever-burning maw. The glyph fades from view, but the wound in Kaelor's soul remains. From the surrounding darkness, whispers begin to chant. In 1,000 hungry voices, first to echo, last to stand, let the vessel dream until the seal breaks. As the final whisper fades, a ripple of abyssal energy tears through the chamber. Valus recoils, eyes wide with sorrow. Zara steadies her, face pale with understanding. And the illusion disappears. Kaelor falls back into unconsciousness. And as the vision ends, the sacred chamber of Lunara is quiet once more. The glow of Aurion's light through Zara's circlet flickers faintly, distant and uncertain. Kaelor's chest rises and falls, unaware of the revelation just witnessed by those around him. Valus speaks at last, her voice trembling. He is marked, not just by darkness, but by prophecy. If Zorvathrax rises, it will be through him first.
Well then.
Just checking. Zorathrax. Is that the like Lieutenant of Orcus that
yes.
we've seen before, or is it?
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay. And the individual that we were seeing like anoint him in this vision, what did you say their name was?
Their name was Malphaz, and I don't know. Do you know who that is?
It's not the guy who had the staff.
No. I'm asking you. Do you know who that guy is? Would you like to roll a recall knowledge check?
Sure.
I will.
If we learn
anybody who desires to can, and based on what the party rolls, I will give you some overall knowledge about said individual.
I'm gonna recall knowledge. I'm not great at them, but I could always roll hard.
Yeah.
Gonna
Okay.
get- Kothar?
I've done it again. Have I rolled well again?
Bat Rock.
Oh, good.
First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to say Karnak. Now that Valus has whispered Kael'Thor's name, you recognize the name as a druid that protected that region of the jungles. That was his task. His goal was to protect the jungles.
So clearly does not usually like to spend murder innocent cats.
Yeah, so he definitely, definitely something out of place. That's what you got with your recall knowledge check, Kothar. For Batrock and, Karnak. For Batrock and Kothar. It's rumors that you guys remember more than truths written down in books. It's more of a... You don't know what's true and what's not true. There is an individual with the name of Malthaz. Let me copy and paste. That in written history was a priest of Lunara prior to the Rising happening. So like centuries ago, there's somebody named Kael'thas that was a priest to Lunara. There are rumors that he betrayed the temple to Orcus during the original sealing attempts. And as a punishment, he was cursed to see the hunger of the Maw. And that he became bound to a crypt beneath the Isle of Mangagoy. And that is the rumors that you are able to remember about.
Sorry, just to check. Was it... Sorry, did you say that he betrayed the Church of Lunara to the Cult of Orcus, or he betrayed the Cult of Orcus for the Church of Lunara?
He betrayed the church, basically interfering with the church's attempts to bind the demons during the period called the Rising, during that abyssal attack. So he was an ancient scribe of basically probably Lunara that betrayed the church. And is said to have been cursed and bound in a crypt beneath Mangagoy somewhere. That's all you know from your rumors.
And sorry, from what Karnak got about, was that saying that Kaelor, the werebear we just fought, he was a druid, or a different person? Was
Kaelor is the druid. Is a druid.
Kaelor is the druid.
He is the druidic protector of the jungles of Mangagoy.
Gotcha. And then, sorry, the individual who did the weird ritual and stuff to Priestess Valus with the staff, different person.
Yes, that's totally different. That was Aldrich Vinmeyer.
Okay. Wait, was that the... Oh, no. Oh, that was the guy we already fought.
That was the guy you already killed back in the...
Gotcha.
The thing.
So, yeah, that's all sorted then. Okay, so the main things we got is this Malthaz guy who betrayed them to Orcus, and how do you spell the lieutenant of Orcus's name?
Zorvithrax, right here. I'm going to Control-C, Control-V. Boom.
Zorvithrax. So just so it's clear, from what we see in this vision, the Kaelor, the werebear druid, was seemingly got to this place where Malthaz is, and weird ritual stuff happened with him, and he was seemingly sort of cursed with the taint of the demons, and specifically Zorvithrax and Orcus.
Yes. And it's that curse that turned this druid into a were creature.
Okay, so he originally wasn't a were creature.
He was not. No, that's part of the effects of this curse. As a... I would call it something along the lines of, okay, you're a druid that aligns with Lunara, well, we're going to make the moon mess with you, type of thing.
No, that's nice. And Zorvithrax, from what we've gathered, do we know if he's imprisoned somewhere, or is... like obviously I wasn't there for all that stuff. So
Okay, so for the purposes of background, there were 6 lieutenants that were imprisoned during the Rising, and I'm going to type all 6 of their names in.
and these
Erazhar. Yeah, these are all lieutenants of Orcus. Zorvirax, Zalzul, Rexel, and Aziel. So those are the 6 lieutenants that were bound during the quote-unquote Rising, which saw the Outcast Isles shielded with a barrier and the demonic incursions stopped. So
Gotcha.
and they all 6 of them led actions from the goals aligned with the Abyss, in particular Orcus, during the abyssal attacks that happened prior to the Rising. So they were fully manifested here on the material plane at one time.
Okay. So clearly, some Orcus loving dudes are trying to potentially free. It seems this specific lieutenant is involved somehow, and it's saying from what the curse is, it's referring to him like as an echo of some, that sort of stuff. I guess if I would we be able to mention to the Priestess Valus about the Vault of Echoes and ask if she knows more about it than what we were already told?
She goes, yes, not only is Kaelor receiving the echoes, but so am I, and probably others. While I was bound, I saw a vision of a vast underground lake boiling into mist. In the reflection, I saw the city of Mangagoy twisted into a ruin, its walls cracked open in a void. It's like we're seeing what can occur in the future if Zorvithrax is not stopped from returning.
You see, so you mentioned that this Kelthor is a protector of the jungle, right?
Yes.
Can we cure him of whatever curse this is?
We can try to remove the curse that was placed on him, but like myself, I don't know if the removal of the curse will remove all of the dreams. And we will attempt to remove said curse tonight underneath the full moon.
We should probably be ready in case it goes wrong. It goes.
I was going to
How can I
suggest
help?
perhaps we stand guard during such a midnight excursion.
Yeah. Sorry, was that TM wanting to ask how he can help?
Yeah.
Magical assistance we probably do not need, but we would need support of bodies just being here, bodies strong of spirit, strong of heart, that could help us reject any presence.
Now that's something I can do. Finally.
Tion would nervously like scratch his head and say, "Well, I can't use magic anyway. But I want to help this man."
As you guys are doing the doing this discussion, she reaches down and does provide him his body physical healing, to the point where he would be at above board full hit points. But he is still writhing, his body clenched tight and almost rigid, like he's in severe pain, but he can't vocalize it or anything, as he is still unconscious.
Like night terrors almost, like he's thrashing and stuff. So these echoes that you're seeing, he's getting that I maybe saw. Are these messages from our gods, or are they coming from this demonic connection?
I fear both.
You probably see, as she says, that Kothar looks like long and hard down at his like own scaled palm, and if you would all excuse me, I need to go speak with my mother for a little bit, and Kothar's gonna walk off and go find Sevilla.
Okay.
But I can do that later.
Yep. Go ahead and have you do that.
He gives, yeah, I think before he goes, he does turn back to Karnak and gives him another pat on the shoulder and says, "Well done today." And he'll then reach down and try and pet the cat.
Could Tien follow Kothar?
You can, yeah, I'd say if you do try to follow him, he kind of turns around. Sorry, feathered friend, I wish to speak with my mother alone, if that is all right.
I could wait for you outside.
Is there something urgent you wish to speak to me of?
No, just concerned.
It is all right. I just wish to check in with her and ask for some personal advice. The rest of the party will need your help, I'm sure. But I appreciate your concern. He gives you the slightest smile a lizard man can give. He's probably come across as like, this is his home. You guys are guests in it, obviously, right now in the church. He does kind of want a bit of privacy to go talk with his mother, but he doesn't want to obviously be rude.
Okay.
But he gives you a nod of thanks and will then retreat off to go discuss with her. Now you guys have to ask all the questions.
Is there anything the rest of the party desires to do before they depart the temple?
I don't think so.
I guess what time of day is it?
So you guys, I'd like you to, if you keep asking that, click the little gears, go to configure settings, and click on simple calendar. And then when that opens, just click on it. It'll say simple calendar again. That will pop up the calendar for you. It is currently 3:35 in the afternoon of the 3rd of Dawn March.
Is it configure game settings?
Simple calendar.
Oh, yes.
And then there should be a button right at the top that says simple calendar, and you click on that and it will pop open the calendar.
So, quick question: how much longer are we?
Oh, it's in the notes section. That's where it was.
How much longer is what?
How much longer is the session planning on being?
I was getting ready to wrap it up.
Okay, awesome. I was gonna say I forgot if this was 3-hour or 4-hour session.
They're scheduled for 3 because I have people that
Yeah.
need to go to bed. And with that, I'm going to go ahead
Hello,
and
my name is people who need to go to bed.
I'm going to go ahead and end the stream so we can do a wrap up.